Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's an all-you-can-geek Gamecast. I'm one of your host, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sneedy
What's up?
and Tony Korkanakis.
Yo.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, listeners and viewers. We're live right now, Twitch, Tuesday night, starting at 8 o'clock. Please join us for these broadcasts. We do movie casts, game casts. I will tell you guys in this Gamecast next week, look out for a bonus round for Daredevil on Disney+. So we'll be probably doing that. If you missed these live broadcasts, though, you can't see them. We're over on YouTube, so be sure to subscribe over on YouTube. Give us a like, a comment. Helps us out quite a bit. All right, guys. Welcome to the Gamecast. Corey's missing this one, unfortunately. If you didn't listen to the movie cast, I think he's working or he's out. I forget what it is. Oh, I think he's out of town. Actually, I think
he's on vacation. He's in Florida.
He's not working. He's in Florida.
I forgot.
So,
you
hope he
told
enjoys
me
Florida.
that, and then you forgot instantly.
I remembered it now. I was completely wrong last episode. So,
No, you confused me a little bit because right before last episode, when you said, "Oh, he's working" or something, you told me, "Oh, he's in Florida." Duh. I'm like, "Oh, maybe you were wrong first." Okay.
Yeah. No.
Corey's on a trip.
Corey's on a trip. So, all right, guys. Gamecast. What have we been playing? Mike, kick us off.
Oh, so many things. But there's a new thing. If something is well reviewed and also on Game Pass, I'm going to give it a look.
Okay.
And
fair enough.
So I'm playing Blueprints. Blueprints is the names.
Okay.
Fun on purpose. Yes. So this game is getting crazy reviews. But I liked it because it's something I can play with my wife, who's not really a gamer, but it's like a puzzle. Because we can, it's a roguelike puzzle game where you sort of build a house as you go through it. Each room is randomly generated. You have to choose it, and you have to get to a goal. And then there's a bunch of puzzles and mysteries and stuff to do. And she really likes it. Although she's getting frustrated with it because it is, you do get just unlucky. You can't, and it takes you a long time to do your original goal. I haven't done it yet either. But no, it's pretty good. I don't know if this is like a 9 out of 10 that everyone is rating it, but I guess I have to get in a little bit further because, it definitely seems like it's something that expands outward once the further you get in, the more stuff there is to it.
Yeah, I think it's a good PlayStation Plus as well.
Yeah, it's on a higher tier on that one, I think. But yeah, higher tier than what I have there. But
I thought it was a Plus game for the month.
I think it's a higher month.
Is it?
I think so. I'm not sure, but so I like it. We're gonna keep going with it. But lots of writing stuff down too. So that's fun. Then just still playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. I could probably play that for like half this year. It feels like
probably, yeah, probably.
And then Marvel Rivals official second season started up. Emma Frost is there. Krakoa is the setting. The like worst X-Men storyline, but whatever. And it's it's pretty good. They've obviously Emma Frost. Everyone's playing her. She seems like a pretty good tank. She's kind of an anti-Wolverine. It feels like because she can.
Good. Fuck Wolverine.
No, Wolverine needs help still. I believe.
He's like the number one most banned character in ranked right now. Yeah,
because people are lazy and afraid. I'm tanks a lot of the time, and I'm a Wolverine. I'm never afraid of a Wolverine. There's so many ways to escape him. But people just don't want to deal with it. But I think he's overbanned and he shouldn't be banned anymore. No, but anyway, Emma Frost can grab them and can grab anyone. She actually did it to a Spider-Man as well. She has that grab move that and then you get completely disoriented getting up out of it. Her ult's not great though.
Really? I think her ult's fantastic.
It depends. You have to be in it for a bit for it to do the sort of you can't move and you're walking towards her thing.
It touched on their ults too, which I think is the big thing. Because
my
issue with the game was that it got into the I heard an enemy ult, so then you have a support ult go off, and then their team
Right.
tries to counter with their whatever ult, and then the enemy team goes to support ult. It's like, all right, so it's 15 seconds of just absolute fucking nothing going on because neither team can kill each other.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Rocket's ult got really reworked.
They massacred my boy. I'm so mad.
Rocket?
Yeah.
No, Rocket's ult is better. It does less damage, but now it gives overshield to everyone around. So like, it's kind of a support, like a proper support ult as well now. It's still a fight winner. I think more of a fight winner now than it used to be. He has less of a burst for this jetpack though. So he's a little less slippery, but he's still like 10 pixels tall and small.
No, he's still good, but I personally hate that they made his ult more like in line with the other supports, where it's like, cool, another survivability thing, because that's what this fucking game needs. Every support needs just nobody on my team is dying for 10 to 15 seconds. It's like,
it's not. I mean, like you get like 200 shields basically from. It's not quite as strong as the other one support wise.
Yeah, I would have rather just made them lean into the damage more personally, but whatever.
But yeah, it's fun. The new map is. I like it better than the last batch of new maps, the Krakoa map.
I like it better than New York. I didn't care much.
The New York maps are bad. I don't like them. But it's okay. I do wish it looked a little more distinct from Wakanda. It looks pretty similar as far as just the look of this place, but it's good. And but I can't help but look over to the next season where they say they're gonna release a new character weekly, which is crazy. Not weekly, monthly.
Weekly would be fucking ridiculous.
Weekly would be a disaster, but monthly is still
monthly's already
crazy.
Pretty fast.
So after this, so we have Emma Frost, and we're gonna get Ultron in the second half of the season, which whatever. I'm sure some people are happy that there's a villain coming to be playable because there aren't too many villains, but I don't give a shit about Ultron, honestly. He's a boring, generic robot character to me. But, and I don't know what he has to do with Krakoa, but whatever. And then we'll keep going and we'll see what we get after that. So, still playing that game. And that's why, it's probably why Kingdom Come is taking me so long, because it's splitting time with Marvel Rivals still every night for me. So, I got 3 games going on right now. So, my gaming docket is full. So, but a good problem to have.
Yeah, cool. All right, Tony.
Besides Rivals, which I'm enjoying season 2, just to mirror what Mike's saying, the sheer quantity and quality of that content is insane. So I'm curious to see if they can really
pull that
sustain
off monthly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny, just because I think I just saw an article the other day that said, some group did some study where it's like, 50-ish% or whatever of people went from Overwatch 2 to Marvel Rivals, which is like, well, good. Fuck Overwatch.
And it's, they must have had so much of this done so long ago.
Yeah, which is good. But other than that, I'm getting through Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think I'm towards the last third or quarter of the game, because at least for my main mission, I only have a couple dudes left to get my revenge on. But it's definitely showing it's, this is the open world isms, where it's like, don't get me wrong, it's pretty fun going to new regions and stuff, but everything, like, kind of like a lot of open world games, was just like, they repeat content to the point where it's like, okay, like, I come upon this, like, crying girl at a grave, and it's like, oh, what happened, little girl? Like, you think it's a quest. And she's like, oh, well, some Ronin said, were bullying me after they killed my mom. I'm like, oh, shit. Well, point me to that Ronin. I'm going to go fucking kill him. And it's like, the quest is like, kill like 5/25/50 Ronin in the region. I'm like, okay, so like, you had a hook there, right? Where I was like, oh, I'm kind of interested in this quest. But it's like, I'm just killing generic Ronin for hours? ? I'm just like, I'm not doing that.
Any one
I'll kill
them.
I'm just gonna kill a couple of them for you, and hopefully get revenge for you. But I can't stick in this area for that long. I'm almost to the final tier of the skills, which is like kind of when the game becomes really fun because you're just so, I don't want to say directly overpowered. Like, you can still lose fights and stuff. But for me, it's the fun, like, oh, I can, like, my character, because I'm playing as mostly Naui, because it's the Tenchu style of gaming rather than as Yasuke, which is kind of like, yeah, you're just like a big badass dude that can just like mow down enemies with like very little effort, and your health pool is gigantic. But it's like I can leap from the shadows, kill a dude, throw a kunai automatically at the next nearest guard, and then chain that into something else, which I'm like, that's fun, right? That is like, okay, because I kind of have to figure out like my pattern for how I'm gonna achieve this thing without getting seen and then like alarms going off and stuff. But yeah, it's really good. I hear the ending is a little weird. Somebody kind of like did some unspoiled thing, which kind of pissed me off. Cause I'm like, the game's not even like a month old. Why are we spoiling shit like free, like willy nilly? So it might be one of those things where like, I don't know if this is typical of Assassin's Creed where you have to play DLC to get like a complete vision on the story. But if that's the case, then yeah, it's just like, okay, well, maybe I'll do the game and then just not think about it until whenever the DLC eventually comes out. There is one weird thing I haven't mentioned, but there's this weird like games as a service aspect to Assassin's Creed where like you have this like pseudo battle pass involved where like in game you can do quests to earn this fucking, I don't know, animus currency or whatever like that, and then you can apply that currency to one of these battle pass. Like, I don't know how else to explain it other than it looks and acts and feels like a battle pass where it's like, oh, at this level you get this reward, the next level you get this reward, the next level you get this reward. I'm just like, what is this doing in my single player game? Like, I am just so weirded out.
Yeah.
Oh, to me that was like, why are we doing this? But
yeah.
Yeah, other than that, it's still enjoyable, but I'm just like, Ubisoft, you need to stop fucking up like games as a service buying these games. Just at least a good single player game, man. That's it. That's all you need to do.
KCD.
Yep.
That actually, I will say, because I don't explain why that game is good, it has one of the better open worlds I've played in, like, ever. So that's one thing I can say.
All right. Yeah. I haven't really I've been out of gaming right now, pretty much. So I haven't played much. The Yakuza game didn't hook me. I was telling Mike before the podcast started. It's the protagonist. He didn't really grab me. So I guess
you don't know him. Yeah. You don't know Majima yet. You have no history with him.
He just didn't grab me. I didn't have any history with, what's his name? Jesus, Ichigo.
No one did.
Ichiban.
He was meant to be.
Yeah.
That was his introduction base. So they tried. They introduced him. Majima comes with baggage.
Wait, did you not even play Yakuza 0?
Me? No. I just
You just started with Yakuza 7 or whatever the fuck it was?
Yeah, he's a tourist. He's a tourist.
Yeah, I'm
not a real fan.
I like the RPGs.
Why don't you play Yakuza 0?
I don't know. I just didn't want to play that one. I just want to play. This was really good with the pirate aspect of things. Crazy enough. So, Mike said it might tie in with the other games more. So, the Like a Dragon games I like to play. So,
very little.
Very little.
It does,
yeah.
but...
So I don't know what's next on my radar for games. I don't know. It might be Dynasty Warriors. I heard that was really good, but we'll see. So, all right. Some gaming news this week. Well, we'll start off with the Baldur's Gate 3 team. Larian Studios. Give them credit, guys. Today, was it today? They released the last patch for Baldur's Gate 3. So,
yeah.
I
didn't even realize they were still going.
No, last content. They said they'll do some, if there's bugs and stuff like that, they'll patch that, but there's no more story content coming from them. And that's amazing. Give them credit. I mean, Baldur's Gate, obviously was like my game of the year. It was an amazing find for me. I was not expecting to play it. Yeah, I think maybe not that year.
It was.
It was my game of the year. It was my game.
I thought it was like everyone else's, and we somehow, it was like second for like all of us or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. We can go back, but.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean,
but
that's just good. Like.
Yeah. Go on. That's good. Yeah.
No, I mean it's good because I remember liking it, but not like being blown away. But I feel like the blown away part of that game comes from replaying it and seeing just how different things can be. So
yeah, I'm sorry.
More stuff added sounds like a good reason to eventually go back to it.
and Cheryl pointed out, it is a huge patch. Crossplay, more subclasses.
Wow.
It's like that's what I'm trying to say. Like their support for this game has been unbelievable, and to give this much, it's so good to actually hit this home run. I can't wait to see what comes next from them. That's pretty much what I'm saying here. Like it's so exciting to.
Yeah,
to
I'm
this.
hoping people that made this Baldur's Gate 3 a success show up and make their next game a success, because I imagine it's going to be an original IP, because everybody
It's
wants to
gonna be
own their own
confusing
thing, and
for
that's where you
people.
can make the real money on.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to see them become like the next CD Projekt Red, right?
Yeah.
Because
That would
I
really
feel like
just-
that's
Yeah, I just hope though it's just because it won't be Baldur's Gate 4. They're
no,
leading
it's
that
definitely
with
not going to be Baldur's Gate 4.
another company, or whoever owns the rights to that. I don't know.
Wizards
But
of the Coast.
Yeah, so it won't be them. So I just don't know if the numbers of people that made this a success are going to be informed enough to know that Baldur's Gate 4 will
No,
not
I
be
think
on.
I
And there will
think
be something else that they're making.
no, I think there's a chance, right? Because all you got to do is market like from the creators of Baldur's Gate 3, right? But we'll see.
Got to market it hard, but yeah.
Sure,
Oh,
but
hopefully.
I think at this point, because they made that and it was a game of the year, probably it'll be easy for them to get funding, which is usually the biggest
Right.
and hardest part about any games getting funded right now, right? Because Tencent and NetEase, those Chinese investors really pulled out. And Western studios, you could see, EA and Activision's now under, fucking Microsoft, and Ubisoft's having their issues. So, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. And just to give it more context, 12 new subclasses. Xbox Series S split screen and photo mode, as well as crossplay added to
They
this.
finally figured that out, huh?
Yeah. So big patch. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's big. I kind of do wish they would have done like an actual story DLC, but they said from the beginning they weren't. They're just adding more. Although it's a lot of
They
story
sorta-
stuff they're adding, but it's like spread thin, kind of.
Yeah, just the way the game ends, it'd be hard to like.
Yeah,
You'd have
there's a
to
lot of
do
stuff
like, oh, this
that
happened during this,
Yeah, I know. I
pocket
hate
dimension, whatever. Yeah.
that. Yeah. I hate that with DLC sometimes, where it's just like, oh, this happens right before the ending of the main game. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever, I'm glad we had a complete game.
Yes. Did you see the leaked
And then some.
images from Oblivion, Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion? So apparently on their own website, developer's website, you could easily find them. There's posts about the remaster version of this game. I gotta say, wow, it looks awesome. I mean, maybe it's leaked. You know what I mean? Like,
No, it's not. It's supposed to be a shadow drop next week.
Okay. Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. Guys, they've done an amazing job.
What generation was this originally?
Xbox.
Yeah.
Original
Man.
Xbox.
Yeah, I remember the load times.
I never played.
The load times were insane. So, Oblivion was very popular. I didn't really get into play it too much, but I know the load times were like nuts. So, looking forward to this though. This looks really good. It looks like amazing. The graphic enhancements they've done to this game, and I'm sure hopefully some QOL. I'm hoping QOL.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to remaster this and not put quality of life.
That's what I'm
stuff in
saying.
there.
Like, yeah,
But it's still probably going to be the same like 4 voice actors, right?
probably.
No.
Playing everyone.
I don't know if they'll redo that.
You think they're going to re-record stuff or add
why
some
wouldn't
voice
you?
acting? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they half-ass the remaster, it's gonna set a bad precedent for when they remaster Skyrim in 10 years.
All right. Star Wars Zero Company. We're gonna get that news this weekend actually for this game. So this is Respawn Entertainment's and Bit Reactor's tactical strategy game from Star Wars in the Star Wars universe. That we saw kind of a quick screenshot of last week. We got a title for it now, Star Wars Zero Company, and they're going to be talking about it on April 19th. So we will be talking about this probably next week as we see more about the game on the 19th. But as we talked about this in Discord before, XCOM Star Wars game, like, where's this been? You know what I mean? Like, where has this game been? It's hits those nostalgia notes, guys. Just bring it full circle.
Also,
that's fun.
it it looks cool. Again, I'm not as high on Star Wars as I used to be, but again, like Midnight Suns made me think, oh, if you get an interesting sort of flashy IP in this setting, I'll be down to play a tactical game. And I didn't think I was before I played Midnight Suns. So I have an eye open to this. I don't know if I'm definitely down, but I'm definitely more interested now that something like Midnight Suns is in my backlog, or not backlog. I don't know, in my background. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So, all right. What else do we have? We have PS5 prices, unfortunately, going up in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. Price increases, guys. Price increases.
Does the price of anything even mean anymore?
So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking.
It's not real. Nothing is ever real.
This drive increases. Oh my gosh! So the system in Europe is going to be $499 for the digital edition, $429.99. These are all euros in the UK. Australia's insane. Australian $829.95, $749.95. I don't know what these numbers are for that compared to us in terms of the US, the dollar. But New Zealand is $949.95, $859.95 for the digital. So big increases coming for them. It's crazy. Like getting.
Mind you, we're 5 years into the generation.
What's that?
Yeah. Do we think? I mean, because we did say before that PS5 was outpacing PS4 by a little at this time in the generation. You think this is gonna end that now? Like it's 100%. Gonna fall behind
100%.
PS4?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that kills it. Yeah.
It's a shame, but whatever.
So I don't know how you. I mean, it's not their fault entirely because everything's gone up in price, the cost of goods, but like it sucks really. Like it sucks to have to raise the price like this. We talked about it with the Switch. Which tying this in, do we have any news yet on the Switch? I've heard possible pre-orders on the 30th now. Was the 8th? Is there a Nintendo Store listing, right? I mean, do we have anything confirmed yet? I don't think so.
No. We have a Nintendo Direct for Mario Kart on Thursday, so maybe they'll mention it again.
I did also hear that Canada, I think, was rumored to be the 23rd now to go live for pre-orders, so maybe it's there.
Unless it comes from Nintendo themselves or an outlet reporting for them. Everything else is just rumor and hearsay. Like, no point in...
Yeah,
I don't know.
Got it.
Are we speculating on a lot of pre-order date now? Like, I don't know. I'm not.
I mean, I don't know. Pricing, is the price going to go up because of tariffs? I know they delayed it because of the tariffs, but what do we think?
Now the tariffs are mostly delayed except for China.
Yes,
but who knows what any of that means?
But Trump can do it on a whim, so that it doesn't.
Yeah, I know. Nothing.
They have to.
Yeah, you got to kind of bank that they're going to be there, I guess, right?
Donald Trump lives by the Assassin's Creed. Nothing is real and everything is permitted.
Yep.
Lives by the fucking tweet. That's what he does. It's like, because even now, because like he paused Vietnamese tariffs, but then Vietnam and China were talking. Now he's like upset again. So it's like, who the fuck knows what he's going to be? I don't think we see a price increase at launch, but I do think they may make an announcement. I do think they probably will make an announcement like, future Switches, might be more expensive because
that's
of ongoing
that's a nice trick too. Even if that doesn't happen, I see what's going on there.
Right, but I mean, so the thing is, like, and I talked about this last week, but like even we could see that Sony has to raise the PS5 prices, and again, they didn't raise US prices yet. And I think that is coming. I think we are going to see a price increase. But again, it's going to be like that God of War or Horizon Forbidden West, where it's going to be like, well, you get a bundle. And like, you can't even buy the system without the bundle anymore. Because I don't know if you guys remember, there's that like year or two where you couldn't buy anything that wasn't bundled in, with one of the games. And so I think Switch 2 might do that again, where it's just like, hey, we have the Mario Kart bundle, and then we'll have the Metroid Prime bundle in the fall or whatever like that. Where just, the gaming system is a combo. You're paying $500 for it. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, we'll see. Well, hopefully no more.
And I think people should be happy for that because honestly, if they go above 500, oh man, That's just bad.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe like tomorrow, like you said, we get pre-order. If they get pre-order options, I think they feel like they've locked the price in at that point. So that's what we're waiting on, right? That's what we're just waiting on, that price lock in, because you can't take pre-orders for something and then raise the price, I guess, like that. But we'll see. So I think is that it for the news? I think that's all I got. Anything else going on in the news today? Nope. I think that's about it. So it's gonna wrap up this episode, folks. Thanks for tuning in once again. We are live on Twitch Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. YouTube has all the content, though, so make sure you subscribe over there, too. That way you know when we post and go live on here, over here, if you subscribe here, too. So, and, leave us a comment over on YouTube. We'd love to hear from you. And give us a thumbs up. And we will see you guys next week. Like I said, stay tuned. We got MovieCast, Gamecast, and bonus round next week. Corey will be back, so stay tuned. See you guys. We're out.